So apparently Bob Parsons saw my video from last summer when I did the Gen 6 driver challenge and invited me to check out their line of putters. Now to be honest, I've never been fitted for a putter before. I would usually just buy one off the shelf, borrow my father's, or really just have the same one for the last 20 years. So to be fitted for a putter was something completely new to me and I couldn't wait to do it. So in today's video, we're heading back to PXG to get fitted for a PXG putter to see if being fitted actually makes a difference in your putting game. So let's do this. I've never been fitted for a putter before, and this experience was crazy. And the first thing we did is we got out into the putting green and we wanted to see kind of what my stroke was, if I had any tendencies, either pulling it left or right, and just how accurate I really was with my current gamer. Now the funny thing is that I've been using my lab putter for over a year now, and it's super accurate. So even going through this process, I was able to hit 3 out of 4 putts right out of the gate. And what was really interesting is that the TrackMan was able to show that I was pulling the ball a little bit to the right, and that was my tendency. Now next up was what my favorite part is, and it's the putter wall. And here we got to choose what kind of style of putter we want. So do we want a blade or a mallet? And honestly, there's so much to choose from. So it's not only just personal preference, but like even what style you like in terms of what you think looks cool and what you're used to playing. Now, I didn't even know what to pick, to be honest, and I ended up going with the Battle Ready 2 Bat Attack. I had asked what was the most popular. He said this is probably one of the most popular that was here, and a lot of people are really, really good at this putter, and I'm like, that's the one I want to try. So after building up the putter, we headed back to the putting green, and we decided to go with a double bended shaft, which is going to help make it more face balanced and hopefully make me make more putts. And with this first putt, the ball did break to the right a little bit, and I realized that my feet placement wasn't correct because my lab putter is offset and I was standing in the same position I would have been if I was hitting my lab putter, and this putter was not offset, so I needed to readjust to hit the ball straight. Now once I changed my feet, the next 2 putts were dead accurate. I was actually quite amazed that, they were dead straight. So now we went back to look at the numbers to see exactly what was happening while I was making those shots.
The first 2, we pushed one right, pulled one left here. Whereas you can see, right, we were talking about the launch direction earlier at 0.9 and minus 1.3. Maybe we tweaked the stance a little bit because we had that offset putter before. 0.0 and then 0.2. Oh, 0.0 disappeared, but the 0.2 there, really, really good, right? Before we were at a whole degree right for the launch direction. We'll dial these in a little bit. We needed to kind of change the stance around.
Yeah, my stance, totally.
When we figured out the stance, right, we're down to 0.2 for that launch direction. So that's really, really good. We're getting that started online there. Very interesting to see the club path coming across the ball, 4.3 degrees left now as we change the club head out and the shaft style and whatnot. Compared to the lab golf putter you're using now. I'd be very interested to see how you like the plumber's neck and see how that works for you. So let me build that up real quick.
All right, cool.
So we're building up the same putter head, Bat Attack. We're going to build it up at the same length for you.
Okay.
At about 34 inches. But we're going to try it with the plumber's neck here instead, just to get you a little bit more offset.
You got a lot of grips. Holy smokes.
Oh yeah, we just came out with our own new putter grips from PXG.
Oh, really?
With this new line, this Battle Ready 2 line of putters. So very unique style of putter head. You can see, kind of like with our irons, we actually injected it with a polymer. So you can see it's a new polymer we created called the S4. So it helps redistribute weight to kind of optimize the weight of the putter, make it more forgiving, higher MOIs from a blade all the way up to a mallet. So nobody doesn't like a putter that goes straight. So that's what we're working on building here for you. Let's try this one out. Good roll. Very nice.
I turned the face.
No worries, just a little pull there.
That's me. I turned the face. That's me.
No worries.
We got 2 good ones though. It's all right.
Again, interesting to see how the Hosel affects the club path, how you address the ball a little differently. Club path, we're back to 1 degree out to the right, but launch direction, we're now averaging about 0.3 degrees. Looking at our skid distance and roll percentage, skid distance is a little high, but it's tough to get a really good skid distance on this really quick green here. We're hitting it about 14 feet on about a 9-foot putt, so naturally the skid distance is going to be a little high there, but
yeah.
I would expect that to go down drastically once we get it outdoors. Looking at the roll percentages at 90, even though we're hitting it a little bit firm at the moment. As far as the attack angle, about 1.1 degrees up on average there. Realistically, we'd probably want to take a degree off the putter, just so that we're not scooping the ball too much and getting it up into the air and bouncing. Get you a nice end over end roll. These Battle Ready 2 putters have about 4 degrees of loft standard.
Yeah.
And if you're hitting up on it a couple degrees, we want to take one off just so we're not scooping it too much, getting it too high up in the air. But yeah, I think we would do that the Battle Ready 2 bat attack with the Plumber's neck. We'll do it at about 34 inches with that pistol grip on there. Take 1 degree off, and it was looking really good.
That's awesome. I didn't know you could get fitted for putters, honestly. So
it's the only club in the bag. We're hitting every hole.
yeah, so and that's phenomenal putter too. I could see it, especially when you got it almost dialed in. It was like they were dead. I mean, I know it was hitting a little hard, but it was like hitting the dead center of the stick. So that was crazy.
Perfect.
Well, thank you very much.
Dialed in.
To be honest, I was blown away with the putting fitting experience. I never thought being fit for a putter would really make that big of a difference. But to actually see the numbers and to get professionally fitted, honestly, I'm just speechless. So if you're on the fence on whether or not if a putting fitting actually works or if it even really matters, I would highly recommend just going to PXG and get fitted, because really you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Guys, I really hope you enjoy this one. If you can do me a favor, like and comment down below if you've ever been fitted for a putter or what your thoughts are on the line of putters from PXG. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, because I always love giving away the gear I review only to you. But if you want to see what we thought of the PXG Black Ops driver that was just recently released, then check out this video right here, and I'll see you on the course.